It is a new year, so happy new year. I'm over here at Landers to help you through this month. I know a lot of you probably have some health resolutions lined up. You want to lose weight, you want to lose fat, you want to get fitter. There might be multiple reasons why you want to take on this journey, but a lot of people struggle to keeping their resolutions. They'll usually be very good for 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks, they'll kind of fall off the train and do something else. So today I'm going to present to you 9 ways or 9 little tips that I have on how you can keep your resolutions. And with that, we're going to be talking about 9 snacks. So each time I give you one tip, I'll be tasting one of the healthy snacks from the Landers here to help you throughout the month. So number 1 is make sure your goals are attainable. And by that I mean, for example, you're 42 years old, you never studied science, but you want to be an astronaut. It's not going to happen. So make sure your goals are attainable. So instead of saying, I'm not going to eat my favorite food in the world ever again, just say, I'm going to try to avoid it as much as possible. If I eat too many carbs, but I love carbs, I'm going to try to just remove some carbs from my diet. Little wins like that will amount to massive change in the end. First snack. Healthy Tropics banana chips. So banana chips aren't all created equal, obviously. These ones I like because they're cooked in coconut oil. They do have sugar, but not huge amounts of sugar. Let's try it out. I feel like this is a fairly new Filipino brand because I've only recently seen it in the shelves over here. And when you take out the chips, you know what chips you're usually used to, like the translucent, the bananas are almost brown. Here, they're banana colored, which is better. So let's try it. So it still has some sugar and some sweetness, but it's just not overpowering. Tip number 2, plan ahead. I love it when people say, Jan 1, I'm gonna be healthy, and then December 31, they're drinking alcohol, and it's just Jan 1, and they don't have food at the house, they don't have fruits or vegetables, or anything they need to start to be healthy. So it's really important to plan this. If you can't start next week because you have commitments or things to do, that's fine. Say, okay, I'm gonna start in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna get everything in my life in order to make sure that I'm in the best place to actually start getting fit, start working out, or start eating healthy. Next snack. The next snack we're talking about is Stone Ridge Orchard's blueberries. And why I'm talking about this, because we're talking about preparation and being ready. One thing you do when you're snacking, you're always kind of like looking for these last minute things, especially after eating a meal. I just had roast chicken right now, and now I'm looking for something sweet like candy. So this is a great replacement to candy. It's delicious, it's sweet, it's natural. Please remember that at the end of the day, dried fruit has a lot of sugar, so don't eat too much of it. All you need is one small portion like this. Snack on it, it gives you that flavor that you're looking for and that sweetness that you need, and you're good to go. Number 3 is very close to what we talked about previously, and I want you to outline your plan. And by this I mean, be ready for any eventuality. When you're out with your friends, when you go to a movie, when you go out for dinner, when you go to the office, what are your contingency plans? Do you bring your food with you? Do you bring a snack with you? What do you do to make sure that you're always in kind of like that best positive mindset to actually eat healthy? Same thing goes for when you're about to eat that piece of cake, when you wake up in the morning and you don't want to work out. How do you motivate yourself? Do you call a friend? Do you look at yourself in the mirror and practice positive thinking and reinforcement and say, I got this, I can do this? What do you do when you cheat on your diet or you miss your workout? Again, you plan. It's okay to make mistakes. You don't shoot yourself for it. And you basically just say, all right, if I ate cake yesterday, I'm gonna do 2 hours of cardio today and then weightlifting at night, or I'm gonna eat extra healthy today. So again, plan for every eventuality. Snack 3. Oh, that was so close. All right, this is super famous. I feel like this Korean brand is all over the place. I do not know how to pronounce this, but it's one of the most popular pasalubong from people to bring from Korea. I usually see almonds. This is the first time I saw Brazil nuts. And Brazil nuts, for me, are much tastier because they're bigger. So is this fully healthy? Yes and no. It does have that butter and sugar coating. It's delicious, but with like any snack, all you need to do, grab a couple, don't finish the whole bag in one go. Hopefully this will last you a few days. Tip number 4, pros and cons. This one I'm a huge fan of. before you make any decision, weigh out the pros, weigh out the cons. Ask yourself before breaking a diet, before eating a cookie, before missing out on your workout, what are the pros and cons of that decision? Most of the time, when we're doing something wrong, we know we're doing it, we just don't want to admit it to ourselves. And that's where pros and cons are important, because you look at it from a very factual basis and say, actually, yeah, this is a mistake, I admit it, and I won't commit it. Snack number 4. Ah! This is a local brand that I'm a huge fan of also. It's called Oh So Healthy. They have a kimchi variant that's delicious. What I love about this snack right here, this one's made with mango, sweet potatoes, and banana, and it's made crispy, not by deep frying, but by dehydrating, I believe. So it comes out like these really nice, DJ Erwan. These really nice kind of crispy, dried snacks that look like chips. Super crunchy, all healthy, all good, not bad. Tip number 5, talk about it. This is so important. You need to tell your friends, your family, that tita or your grandma that always tells you you look skinny, that uncle that tells you you look fat, that niece that makes fun of you. Like, tell absolutely everyone. Like, the number one thing people tell me when they're trying to be healthy is like, oh, I went to dinner to my Lola's house and I didn't want to be rude and not eat her food, etc., etc. If you tell her in advance why you're doing something, if you tell people in advance why you're doing something, they will believe you and they will help you out. So if you say, hey, you know what, I'm actually trying to be fit this year, they'll be like, oh, good on you, great job. They won't say, eat this ensaimada, anak. No one's gonna say that. So talk about it, be vocal, post on social media about it, keep yourself in check, and other people also will keep you motivated. Snack number 5. Oh, that's so close. This is Founding Farmers Veggie Crisps. So this is, we're talking about chips being healthy. This is probably the healthiest we're gonna get. Literally purple sweet potato, pumpkin, carrot, sword beans, okra. That's it, all vegetables. A little bit of oil. I think these are also not fried. Definitely not fried. Like, this is a whole okra. It's actually tasty. It's actually really good. Dehydrated, really nice. Full pack, 300 calories, not too bad. Tip number 6, reward yourself. Not every week, not every day. Reward yourself from time to time. I usually, the way I do it is, if I'm gonna be really good for 4 weeks, stick to my diet, stick to my workout plan, then I'll have that one day where I'm just like, you know what? I want a burger and a pizza. My body's tired, and I just want to feel happy with the food that I love to eat. That one refeed day, you will look forward to it, and you'll make sure that you actually work hard towards it. Because then you'll know, oh, I really do deserve this. And that's such a great feeling. Snack number 6. It's getting old. I should do a better job at throwing these things. We have chips again from Nature Earth. Mixed camote baked chips, sour cream, and barbecue flavor. I like the packaging. We're moving away from plastic. This is a local brand again. I love how all these local brands are popping up. That's good. That reminds me of my childhood. It tastes like, is it Chippy? Chippy. It's a brand, right? Yeah, it tastes like Chippy. Tip number 7. I was about to do 8, I was like 7. Tip number 7, track your progress. This is so important. Like, you need to be the type of person that takes shirtless selfies of your body on your phone every day and then store them and then keep track of them. It might sound like a lot, it might sound like something that's really weird, but after a month, if you have 30 days of info and data based on how your body's changing, and you have a journal where every day you wrote your food and every day you wrote your workouts down, you'll be able to tell changes in your body. Oh, one day I looked really like bloated. Why was that? What did I eat that day? Oh, let me check. How did I work out that day? Let me check. By tracking your progress, you'll be able to get to know your body so much better, and it'll be easier to kind of figure out the mistakes that you've made or the ones that you haven't made, or like the progress that you've made. And that brings me to the next snack. Oh, I looked though, I cheated. This is probably one of my go-to things to eat. Whole grain premium instant oats. This is from Golden Oats. Why? Because it's super easy to make. 2, it's extremely filling. 3, the flavor is so basic, you can add peanut butter, almond butter, or anything to it. That's why, for me, great breakfast food. Tip number 8, I got it right that time. Tip number 8, do not beat yourself up. It's so important that when you make a mistake, you don't get demotivated by it and say, you know what, screw it. I'm not gonna be healthy anymore. I'm gonna be unhealthy because I'm a loser and I can't finish things that I started, blah, 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 blah. That's a spiral of depression, and it's a spiral of just making more mistakes. And in a year from now, you'll be really unhappy that you let that kind of, demotivate you. It's super important to just keep a positive mindset. If you make a mistake, who cares? Move on. Don't make that same mistake tomorrow. Damn it. This is actually one of my new favorites. It's a shiitake mushroom crisp with sea salt from Founding Farmers as well. I've been so obsessed with these because they're just so good. When you see them come out, they're like a beautiful, almost whole mushroom, like that. A shiitake mushroom, and the seasoning is just like umami. The crunch is there. It almost feels meaty. And the ingredients: mushroom, salt, oil, and malt. That's it. Final tip I have for you guys before we leave is stick to it. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with our generation, but we tend to just change our mind or jump from thing to thing way too quickly. They say it takes 3 weeks or 21 days to develop a habit. So imagine you want to diet or whatever, and you're not doing it for 21 days straight. You are still not developing a habit. Stop rewarding yourself for doing something for 3 days or 4 days. It's not a lot. You're better than that. You can make stronger commitments than that. If you're in love with someone, you know what commitments feel like. So take that kind of mentality and apply it to your own health, because at the end of the day, it's better off for you, for your family, your loved ones, and everyone you know. So if you're gonna stick to it, at least try your best to stick to it for 21 days straight, and then decide, okay, maybe I'll change something else, or I'm gonna break, or I'm gonna have a little cheat day here and there. But try that first 3 weeks, just stay motivated and stick to it. Last snack. Okay, look, I cheated again. Nuts. I left this for last because this is probably the best snack you can have, high in fat. This one has a little bit of dried fruit. Just stay away from it if you don't want to be too unhealthy. And what's great about nuts, they keep you full really, really long. These will be your best friend at a time of need during your whole healthy and fit journey. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you stick to your resolutions. I hope it helped you out. If you did like it, comment below. Let us know what else you want to see. And Erwan out.